guys. I just wanted to touch base and share with you this morning that there is many ways in which we can be creative as we age if we want to stay on a budget. So you may have noticed, while not a professional job, I had a little bit of energy last evening and wasn't quite ready to go to bed at the usual time, so I took it upon myself to give myself a haircut. It's one of the things, I do some other things that maybe I'll share if anybody's interested going forward, but it's one of the things that I do to try to stay within budget and to make a conscious decision on how I spend my money. And I really would rather save it for fun things to do with friends and art and things like that, and my family, and take my grandkids fun places and things like that. So I've tried to find some other ways that I can save. And you also might have noticed that, such as it is, there is a little bit of color added to my naturally silvery gray salt and pepper hair. So I had some hair color that I had bought to color with one of my granddaughters to color our hair years ago. So I found it in the drawer while I was cutting my hair, and then I added it. It's just a chalk. So I just wanted to share with you some of the tools that I use, that I've purchased. So a one-time kind of investment type of thing, and then going forward, it certainly saves me money in the long run. I purchased both of these items. Initially, I purchased this professional type of scissors to cut my hair, and then when I did go to my hairdresser, or a hairdresser, I don't really have one, she said to me, look, if you're going to do it, she said, I tell you, don't do it, but if you're going to do it, get the other kind of scissors that are called thinning shears. So then I added this to my collection, but what I found is to use a combination of both of them. So my hair was longer on the sides and in the back. The back's really tricky. And again, I'm not claiming that this is sort of a professional job, but it's cool, it's short. I kind of intersperse once in a while. I'll go and really, and pay money. I'll either go to a Supercuts or a regular salon, an individual salon type place, and get like a really good cut. And then I can kind of stretch it out. I'm really hoping maybe to be able to stretch it out to twice a year, every 6 months, going to a professional hairdresser and having her sort of do the styling, and then I can sort of fill in. And again, don't look too close. Any of you professional hairdressers out there are cringing, no doubt, but it works for me for now. It's just hair, it grows. I'm really not that concerned about it. It's nice and cool. It needs to be washed and blow dried, but it is what it is. So these are the two items that I sort of did a combo this first time. I've used the thinning shears and then the professional straight cut, whatever that's called. And the other thing you may be interested in or not is what I use to color this. This is like a semi-permanent, I think, type situation. When I wash my hair, it will definitely fade. I would like it a little bit lighter, more of a lavendery color. And in my experience, I've used it a couple of times over the years, and it will wash out in short order. And I have nowhere that I'm going, that I'm anticipating that I really will be that concerned about having purple hair. So it's just a fun thing I did. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but it was kind of a fun thing, like I said. I had some energy last night. I'm not sure what that was about. So the product here that I used is a Kevin Murphy product, and I also have another hair product of his. They're fabulous quality products. But anyway, this is sort of a chalk. So it's called, I have to take my glasses off to read. It's called Colorbug by Kevin Murphy. So I can just open it up and show you inside what it looks like. So it's just sort of a little disc here, and that is the color, and it's chalky. So I basically just Yeah, it gets everywhere. But I basically just took it, I put my fingers underneath the part of the hair that I wanted it on, and then I literally just rubbed it straight on the hair. I did end up getting a little bit on my forehead, washes right off with soap and water. So yeah, I don't know what other colors they have. Like I said, I wasn't crazy about this deep purple. I would like something a little more pastel-y, I think, like a, like a pale pink, or maybe a baby blue, or even a lavender color. But this is what I ended up with. Maybe they don't have those, and maybe that's why I ended up buying this darker, deeper color. So for what it's worth, this was sort of a, the beginning of maybe a series of, or at least a few videos on how I can stretch my budget. There are some other things that I do periodically. I'm going to try to do more regularly. When I run out of deodorant, I have a really good recipe I'm going to try for the first time, using like really inexpensive products that are easy to get. Can't remember exactly for the deodorant, but I definitely plan on doing that, making more of my own products. I've made moisturizer, hand cream, actually as a gift for my son. He was concerned about his construction hands being calloused, and he was a little worried about how that would, if he was taking care of his newborn baby. So I made some of that. You can add some essential oils so they smell nice. That was just cocoa butter, shea butter, and coconut oil, and actually came out pretty good. I did buy an immersion blender for that you stick into the product, and it does require some cooking on the stove top to melt everything together and whatnot. So anyway, if anybody's interested in any of these types of videos going forward, just let me know, and I will I'll see what I can do. Alright guys, stay cool and enjoy.